I'm going live, so. And we should be live. Welcome to the Dead End Circumnavigation Expedition first live stream from Geminorum. I'm here with Macros Black.
Hello, Henke. Marcus
Hello,
Black
Macros.
here.
And we have our first guest, Commander Wayland.
Hello, everybody.
And I should check a few things. Everything should be in order. If we have some trouble with the sound, if someone could tell us in the chat if we are okay.
I hear you loud and clear, Henke.
Yeah.
So do I.
That's good.
All
That's
good on my end.
And at the moment we are at the orbit, and we are waiting for commanders to gather up. I don't think we have that many commanders here at the moment. There's only few of us. Oh shit! I don't have. I don't have wing beacon. Sorry, guys. That was my bad. My bad. Too much multitasking, and I suck at it. So while waiting for commanders to arrive, should we get on with our guest here?
I think that's a very good idea, Henke. So, Commander Wayland, you're not here at the base camp, right?
No, I arrived last week, and I didn't spend too much time in the region where there are so difficult traveling there. So I decided to move on, and I'm already 3,500 light years away from your position on the way to the next waypoint.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's nice you're not that far ahead. Anyway, I heard yesterday that Commander Rokos, he already completed the circuit.
Yeah, he did. In 13 days he went around the galaxy. That's.
That is
I wonder
absolutely-
why he has so much time on his hand, because I couldn't do that.
He most likely doesn't have any family.
And if you
And
do
no
have
job.
any family, he doesn't talk to them.
Yeah,
And
no job.
Yeah.
No job. And his ass must have been made of iron.
That as well, yeah.
That's like, I counted it yesterday, it's like 21,000 light years per day. I think that's nuts. It's possible, yes, but really, 21,000 light years a day.
Where's the fun in that? You don't see anything. I mean, he must have been honk driving the entire drive. So
Yeah, we thought so too, but we looked at his stats and we could see that he also did some manual plotting because he did some Geminium jumps. So
Yeah.
okay.
that is really amazing.
Well, it is an impressive feat, definitely.
Yeah, it is. It is. But then again, all of us will have completed that spectacular feat in about a year's time.
Yes, but there's a difference between a year and 14 days.
There is absolutely a difference.
So,
but Wayland, we are not here to talk about brokers. We are here to talk about you. So
yeah.
if you could tell us a little bit about your commander background.
Well, my commander background is basically that I've been playing Elite for basically since the very beginning, since the very first Elite came up in the 80s. I played it on a Armstrad, or in Germany they're called Schneider, but it's still an Armstrad CPC. And then later I played Elite, the Frontier, the second part. That was rather difficult because of the fully Newtonian physics, which was a bit weird to get used to. And I've been playing Elite Dangerous now for almost a little bit more than a year now, and this is my first major expedition. I've done some solo runs to Colonia and to Sagittarius A, but this is my first organized expedition. I gotta say, it's been very well organized so far, so I'm really looking forward to going on here.
That's nice
Thank
to
you
hear.
very much for that, Wayland.
Thank you. We are still learning. Still learning.
Yeah.
Don't expect any criticism from me because it's my first expedition. I have nothing to compare it to.
I think we are the biggest critics of ourselves, so.
Yeah, but we always welcome any critiques, negative or positive.
Yeah, of course.
So if we have any way of doing better, then by all means. But I'm glad you're here to hear that you are.
Yeah, and I have to say this whole expedition grew up to be something as I expected. I expected most likely 10 to 20 commanders doing just a circumnavigation, and what do you know, we have over 100 commanders now, and
yeah, I was surprised by that.
Side than mine.
I was surprised by that as well because it is a significant commitment of time, and I didn't expect so many people to actually want to do this, but well, they do, and now we are more than 100.
Yeah,
that is amazing. It is a very big commitment, especially if you only have one commander in game.
Yeah, I do. This is actually the only commander that I have, so we'll see how long I'll stick around.
Well, we hope you plan to stick around to the end.
I'll try. I'll definitely try.
Yeah.
So, Wayland, you said you have been playing Elite Dangerous for about a year's time. Where did you hear about Elite Dangerous?
I had heard about it for basically on the internet, and then I used to play. I've been playing online games for quite some time now, and I started with World of Warcraft, like probably quite a few people. Then I moved away from that to Star Trek Online because I got bored with the fantasy setting. Then I played Star Trek Online for quite some time, and then I switched over to Elite Dangerous once I looked at the graphics actually, and then I remembered the good old days when I played it with a joystick on my Schneider, and so I checked it out and I got stuck, so to speak.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous has that effect on some commanders. Either you love it or you will just get bored fairly quickly and leave the game. But if you get stuck, then it's a long term.
Yeah, I really like these sandbox games where you pretty much can do whatever you want. I mean, the big comparison is always with Star Citizen, which seems to be much more aimed at storytelling. But that's it. Once the story's over, and then you're basically you're done with the game. And something like Elite or Morrowind or these Elder Scrolls games, basically they give you an environment to play with, and you can do whatever you want for within certain limits. And I think that's in the long run, this is actually the kind of games that I'm interested in more.
Mm. So where did you hear about the Dead Ends circumnavigation expedition?
I actually don't remember. It's I think I read it somewhere, and I was looking for an expedition to join, because before that I've only done solo expeditions, which I basically organized myself, just basically heading in one direction and plotting. And I wanted to join an expedition. I had missed out on the Distant Worlds expedition because I think at the time I wasn't ready for that, and I learned about it too late. And then I signed up for for the Dead Ends circumnavigation instead.
Yeah.
So, what are your expectations for the remainder of this expedition? What do you want to see?
I want to actually. I want to be able to say I've done it, and I'm mostly looking for great vistas. So I do quite a lot of screenshots, because I think this is one of the most visually stunning games I've ever seen so far.
Yeah,
and so I really look forward to looking at different places and maybe doing a few more screenshots. So I've already have, I think, about 200 just from this expedition. So that's basically my expectation there. So I already have the Explorer rank of Elite, so there's no motivation there for me. Of course, I would like to discover a few Earthlikes or black holes or whatever, but for the most part, it's really just to go out there and look at things.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I think there will be plenty of opportunities for you to do screenshots on this expedition.
Yeah.
I plan to do a lot of screenshots myself.
Do
you have any? So, Wayland, do you have any kind of special systems you want to discover? You mentioned Earth-like systems.
Well, everybody likes Earth-like. What I'm still looking for is an O-class star that I can discover for myself. I have already discovered a neutron star, plenty of B class stars, which look the best in my opinion so far, because I like the blue light. I'm still looking for an O-class star somewhere, and of course a black hole.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of black holes and neutrons, and I think we have a lot of screenshots from this trip. A lot of
I haven't
candy.
seen a single neutron star so far, except for the one in the Crab Nebula, which I had known before. I haven't seen a single neutron star in this journey so far. I don't know how I did it, but I seem to avoid them on a subconscious level for some reason.
So, do you know the joke about the neutron star that walks into a bar?
Nope.
No, a neutron star walks into a bar, and the bartender looks up and he says to the neutron star, "No charge for you."
Sorry, that was our voice board. We don't have any better. We seem to have nicely commanders here have arrived here already. So, have you do you have the target system looked? So I think we need the Champonium to reach it, because Tree Geminorum is quite a hard place.
And the target system is 67.8 light years away. So I think it's the system most people took to get up here. So
yeah,
I'll quickly write about it in the local again.
Okay, you.
By the way, the stream is a little bit laggy on at least on my side.
Yeah, I noticed it also. It seems that I have to fiddle with the OBS settings. I thought it should be okay, but it obviously isn't. So I'll try to fix it to the next stream because I don't want to cut this off in the middle of the launch. So
yeah, makes sense.
You just have to bear with this one. I'll try to fix it for the next stream.
I was there for the live for the last mass jump, so I think I know what to see.
I'm still quite a noob with the OBS, so I have still a lot of learning to do, so just bear with me.
We'll do that, Henke.
There's so much of settings in OBS you can fiddle with, and
yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of settings. When I first started using OBS, I got a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think I've had set up now as I like to.
I have to lock that mass jump system also.
So, Wayland, you mentioned you are already elite in exploration. What are your favorite stuff you do in Elite Dangerous?
Actually, it depends from time to time. So I've done quite a lot of combat, although I really suck at it. Because I play with a mouse and a keyboard. So I think you really, if you really want to do proper combat, especially with flight assist off, you really need a good joystick, which I don't have. So I play with a shooter setting. So controls with the cursor keys and orientation with the mouse. So basically just like a shooter. And I've done some training. I have several ships. So and actually my multi-purpose ship is an Anaconda, which is sort of combat capable, but it also carries around 250 tons of cargo. So I just traveled around doing whatever I wanted. In the long run, I want to have a cutter or maybe one of these new chieftains when they come up. Because I think the chieftain ship, this new chieftain ship looks just great. I don't know the specs yet, so maybe it's absolutely sucks, but just from the looks of it, it looks quite interesting. And I've done quite a lot of exploring. So I've switched over to my ASP Explorer for quite early, and I've stuck with it since. So I also before this journey I wasn't sure whether to take an exploration Anaconda or the ASP, and in the end I decided for the ASP because the Anaconda, I like the Anaconda, but it's not really very maneuverable. And I think I want to have a good cockpit view, and I want to be rather more maneuverable. So I stuck with the Anaconda, with the ASP in the end.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. And obviously, the ASP Explorer is much more maneuverable in Super Cruise than the Anaconda.
And actually, I think my Anaconda only has 2 light years high, jump range is only 2 light years higher. So in the end, it didn't really matter that much.
I will, at this point, before the launch, I have to stop the stream and raise my bitrate because people are saying it's laggy still, so the mass jump will look like shit if it's laggy, so I will stop the stream and continue in...
Actually, for me it has improved now.
Really? But I could try
much less laggy than just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I could try raise my bitrate a bit and try if it doesn't improve the stream. But if it's okay now, so it shows me green.
It looks good on my side, Henke. I'm watching the stream now.
Yeah, so do I. It's not laggy at all anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we go with this and then I will fix it to the next stream.
Yeah.
So, does everyone have their target system locked? And most important, is there commanders still en route here?
I have no idea really how many are en route, but I can see I managed to get an FSD injection.
And I try to I'm not jumping, I'm trying to get it on tape, so to speak.
Good. Okay.
if it goes on. At the moment, I don't think no one has dropped from the instance. Looks fine so far, and we are.
I think as long as you don't move your ship, then the animation is okay.
Yeah.
Right now it's lacking because you're moving your ship.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I think if you just stop moving your ship, Hinka, then I think it will be okay.
But I don't think that helps with the mass jumps. But I think we have to just deal with it now, and I try to do something for the next stream.
Yeah, good.
There should be around 20 of us here at this instance at the moment, if I count it right.
Good.
So do we already have an idea for the next base camp?
It's under works.
Yeah.
It's about 13 Kylie's to the distant Angusk direction.
We don't have the final details for the location. As soon as we have the final details, we will put it on the forum.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah. So, Wayland, you said that you're using keyboard and mouse, and you feel you would do better using a HOTAS?
The problem is I'm left-handed, so most of these joysticks are ergonomically designed for right-handed people.
Yes.
And that's and also I'm only playing on a laptop, so having a huge HOTAS setup for just a laptop doesn't make that much sense in my opinion. So I'm quite happy with it. The only problem that I have if I really wanted to do a flight assist off combat or something like that, I think then I would probably do better with a joystick. But otherwise, I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah. I know that some of the best PvP commanders in Elite Dangerous, they are using a keyboard and mouse. So
I tried.
It is possible to get real good.
Yeah.
Using a keyboard and mouse only.
I remember when I bought Elite, I tried keyboard and mouse like 15 minutes, and then I ordered the HOTAS. So that's my experience from keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, you lasted longer than I did because I played for 1 minute and I couldn't hit those damn canisters.
Yeah, I tried the training missions also, and
yeah, I lasted 1 minute, then I ordered the HOTAS.
Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with that. The only real problem I have is if I do want to do combat with flight assist off. Otherwise, I'm doing okay with the setup.
You know, Macros, remember when I told you that I have only one goal for this stream to get at least 10 viewers? We have 22. Yeah.
22?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Woohoo.
That is awesome. We exceeded expectations on the very first talk show. I think that's awesome, Hank.
We just have to make sure that we don't screw up.
So the next plan is the hostile takeover of CNN or whatever.
Well, I think it's okay to dream, but not to dream that much.
There's dreaming and there's megalomania.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's 10 minutes to mass jump yet to go. So, have you, Commander Wonderflow, sorry, Wayland, so many commanders. Have you met any friends here, new friends?
Well, actually, I made more I had more friend contact requests during the first jump from Witch Hat in 15 minutes than I had before in the entirety that I played the game. So yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Also, there was a group meeting at the Basecamp last week, which was quite enjoyable. So there were already a few people there who were faster than intended. So there were already 4 or 5 people there, and we had some fun. So it's definitely.
Yeah, it's funny when I remember when I went to Distant Worlds. It was my first big expedition, and I think at the whole expedition I got like 300 friends or something. And at every Basecamp I got like 10 to 20 friend requests, and it was nuts. And I still do have those people on my friend list, most of them. I think
I think the problem that Elite has is really managing friend lists, because if you have such a long list of friends, it's very difficult just to know who's online, who isn't, who's where in Open or in Fleetcom or Mobius or Solo or whatever. So really having that many friends is really kind of a challenge, because the game is not really set up for it.
Yeah, I have suggested to Frontier many times that if they could do some kind of friend list management overhaul, like you could arrange them by alphabetically or when their last online has been, or anything but this, because it's. Have you ever tried the CQC?
No, never.
I have like 400 friends on my list, and if you try to find a certain friend from that list which isn't in alphabetical order, it's pain.
I can imagine.
So I really would like to see some kind of overhaul with the friend management, because it sucks really bad at this moment.
Yeah, but I think if they want to install some kind of guild system, they have to do it anyway, because otherwise it will be completely unmanageable.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it sounds like that when we get the Q4 updates with the squadron thing, then that may kind of look like a guild.
Yeah.
So.
But keep rending those commanders at the base camps commanders, so it's nice to see the galaxy map full of green dots.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it is. Yeah, it is.
And at the moment, when you have many friends, it looks funny at the base camp location. The list looks like this. There's like 20 people at my friends list who are at the same location.
One thing I wanted to ask you is, you got a decal for the Distant Worlds expedition. Was that given by Frontier, or did you have to apply for that, or how did you get
It was
the organizers. They set it up with Frontier, and
yeah, it was Frontier surprise.
They basically Frontier basically got a list from Erasmus, and they assigned the decals from that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a nice little surprise.
Yeah. So were you thinking about a decal for the dead ends circumnavigation?
Would be cool, but I think you're the logo that we have. I think it's too complex to be a good decal, because there's too many details in there. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think so too. But we
Something
could
like
also,
that would be nice.
Yeah, we could always ask Coinlet to simplify the logo and still keep the general features of it.
I can't.
It would be a nice touch. I mean, because this is a significant investment of time for many people if you finish, and so it would be nice to be appreciated that way, and maybe brag a little. I did it.
I think at this point it's good to remind people that at 9:59 activate your FSD, but don't trust forward.
Yes.
And make sure that you're logged to the target system. You most likely will need the Jamponium.
Yeah.
And 9:59 activate your FSD, and I will try to captivate it. But if the stream is laggy as hell, I don't think that it looks so great, but we'll do it better next time. The main thing here is that we get that mass jump to go. Because the first time was sad story.
Yes,
it was another video that captured the mass jump quite nicely. I don't know exactly from whom, but it was a 6-minute video, and they actually ended with a mass jump, and it didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
I think some commanders got lucky and could stay in the instance. Personally, I got kicked out. Elite Dangerous froze for me at several times. So
I was there for the entire event, but I didn't record it.
Yeah.
I think that live stream might be a real laggy. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm really OBS noob yet, so I'm learning as I go, and I try to make it better for the next stream. So bear
Well,
with
I
us.
think one easy thing you can do is to lower your FPS setting.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
but
what it is now.
I can't do it now because we are already live, so I have to do. I should stop the stream and make the change and start the stream again. So I will fix it for the next stream.
Good.
But
So,
I hope
Wayland,
that someone else is also recording this, because I think that my recording might be real choppy and laggy. So sorry about that.
actually, I think I'm streaming right now.
That's nice. Good.
I think so too. Oh,
3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go.
So, Wayland, anything else you wish to talk about from your Elite Dangerous experience?
No, actually, I'm quite good. So I'm happy with the game, the way the game is moving right now. And one thing I think which has to be addressed at one point, but is PvP. But that's something that most explorers won't have a problem with, I think, because at the moment this is a little bit too imbalanced in some way. But out here, nobody cares about PvP anyway, so I'm good.
So you talked about PvP imbalance. Are you referring to the fact that some have engineers and some have not, or risers?
Oops.
And that's not exact. Nah, okay, this is a certain imbalance anyway. That's true. But what I meant more was at the moment, if there's normal PvP where people actually fight each other on even terms, and I think that's perfectly okay. But there's also PvP where people are just ambushing other people and where the attacked person wouldn't have any chance at all, which also makes sense because, of course, a freighter ship should not be able to fight off a combat ship. That makes sense. But what I think about is more along the lines of crime and punishment, because if you attack somebody without good reason, there should be a risk involved for you. And at the moment, you get a bounty of 5,000 credits or something if you kill another player, and that doesn't make that much sense in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely there is an imbalance there. The trader risks a whole lot of more credits than the other commander shooting the trader down. So.
Okay,
yeah, that's the point.
Hate to interrupt, but it's almost 1 minute to mass jump, so people get ready to spool up your FSD.
I am charging now.
1 minute.
Wow, somebody is committed here. He has his local time is 5 a.m.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
5 a.m. Yeah. Then again, it's Saturday, so. And luckily, I'm still in the instance. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I will survive. Oh dear, please. So, Wayland, will you be at the next base camp waiting for us?
I intend to. I definitely intend to. It depends on where it is and when it's. Next meeting is going to be in 2 weeks again, isn't it?
2 weeks, yes. Bi-weekly meetings. 10 seconds. And 13,000 Kylie's away.
I will definitely try to be there.
Cool. Okay. See you there, Wayland. Thank you very much for attending the talk show.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Wayland.
Welcome. Thanks for organizing this.
You're welcome.
Isi tulee pyyhkimään. Isillä on vähän muuta hommaa tässä kesken, anteeksi. Noin, hyvä.
I didn't understand a word of that, Henka, but then again, I don't speak Finnish.
Yeah, I had like... I should make the jump also. Yeah, I had like...
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm stream is still on. I think we can end the stream now because it's really laggy and looks bad. But
Yeah.
thanks to everyone who were watching, and we will get back to next stream is at I think next Basecamp maybe.
Yeah.
In
Thank
2
you very
weeks.
much.
Thank you
And
for watching.
thanks to Wayland for attending our talk.
Yeah. Thank you, Commander Wayland.
See you around. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.